Hey everyone, good evening. Hello everyone. Hello Elakya. Hello Son. Hello Pritam. Hello. Hi, good evening everyone. Guys, am I audible and visible to you all clearly? Am I audible to you all? Can you guys hear me? Hello, good evening. Guys, hello, hi. Yes, okay. Okay, thank you guys for the confirmation. So my name is Anam Khan. I'm a team member at Let's Upgrade, and I'm here just to explain you all about the attendance and how to get the certificate part. The trainer for this project workshop is again Saurabh sir. Most of the people have must interacted him with in the last 3 days of React Bootcamp, and this is today we are starting with the 2 days project workshop where we will build JioCinema clone. So yeah, I hope you all are excited to build this. We will build from very scratch and learn how to integrate APIs and make it user friendly and everything. So we will also insert videos and everything. So I hope you all are excited. If yes, then you can put in the some emojis in the chat or a heart something. Okay, so let's move ahead and I will explain you all the attendance thing. I will share my screen quickly and tell me in the chat if it's whether you're visible to you all or not. Just give me a minute. Yeah, so I hope you all can see my screen as well. Hi, I can see there are many heart in the chat. Thank you guys. It feels amazing that you people respond. Don't have idea about React. No worries. You can watch our React course, which has we already which we completed yesterday. The link you can get from the all-in-one documentation. There we have already put the React Bootcamp link. Okay. So visible, okay. So guys, here in the description box, you can see for registration, attendance, certificate, we have one link. We call it as one link, as everything is placed in one place. Okay. So when you click on this link, you will be redirected to the another page where you can mark your attendance and get the certificate. For marking the attendance, you need to first enroll for this program. So I have already enrolled now, and that's why I'm getting this mark attendance toggle. So when you scroll down here below the day one title, here is the mark attendance toggle. Click on it. So you will be seeing the rating scale here from 1 to 10. You can rate it according to yourself, according to your experience. So I will say keep put it after this session so that you can give the honest feedback, honest rating here. So for now, I will give 10 on 10, and in the feedback, you can give the feedback also genuinely. So now I'm giving nothing and I will mark my attendance. So when I mark my attendance, see here the progress bar has increased to 50% as it is a 2 day workshop. So now on day one it will be 50 and on day two it will get 100 when you mark your attendance. And also on day two, when the program and this boot workshop will end, then you will get to download the certificate. Your certificate will get unlocked on day two when we complete the workshop. So on the same page below this progress bar, you will get to unlock your certificate. Okay. And also we have these communities where we send daily updates, session reminders, and upcoming bootcamp information. So you can join us there and also ask your doubts there if you have stuck anywhere. Interact with other users, friends. And guys, here in the right side, here you can see student ambassador program. It is a free 1 month program where you represent Let's Upgrade in your college, between your colleagues, friends, and everywhere. And there are certain targets that you need to achieve to unlock this gold, silver, and bronze swag. Also, we give away this iPad, gaming chair, smartwatch. Many more gifts are there. Many more giveaways are there. Many chances are there to win some of these gifts. And we also distribute coupons. Like of course, you need to complete those targets. And it is a 1 month program. So the Feb batch has already started, but you can apply for the March batch, and our team will get back to you. Okay. So yeah, that was about the student ambassador. Let me tell you all about the all-in-one documentation. So here in the description again, we have this all-in-one documentation, all-in-one document where you can find all the links, all the resources, links, notes, links, everything is mentioned in this one place. So it's taking time. Yeah. Also, we have some prerequisite for you people, like you need to learn React and HTML. If some of you may be a beginner or not knowing about this, so you can go to our play, you can check out this playlist after the session, and you can learn and come back on day 2. So here is the session links, attendance link, and this is the notes that we have prepared for you all. You can refer it anytime. Save the link, as it is not a as you cannot download it. Okay. Yeah, so that was all from my side. If you guys have any doubt regarding the attendance and everything, you can ask us in the chat. And regarding the workshop, regarding the React and this project, you can ask the trainer. He will be there with you for the next 2 days. He will guide you. He will help you all to resolve your queries. Okay. So I think there is no much more question for me. So we can call the trainer. Can we watch this directly before knowing? For now, you can watch the session, but you also need to do hands-on coding. So yeah, it will be better to now watch and then learn. Come back on day 2 after knowing some basics at least of React and HTML if you are new. Okay. So yeah, I will call the trainer now. I hope you all understood the attendance part. Hello, Saurabh sir. Hi, good evening. So you're on mute, I guess. Huh.
Okay, is it fine now?
Yeah, yeah. So good
Hi,
evening,
good
sir.
evening. Good evening.
So they are all excited to build the JioCinema project, and I hope you are too. So we can
Me too.
start with the session. I will take the leave. Okay. So
Okay.
bye guys. Bye everyone.
Okay, can you please share my screen? Yeah, thank you. And please make it full screen. Yeah, thank you. Okay, then hello everyone. Good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you all? Hello everyone. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening to all of you. Good evening, Piyush, Jatin, Deepak. I remember you. You were also there in the React session, right? Good evening, Sohn Papri. Nice name. Good evening, Chirag, Charan, Abdul, Baki. Good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. And I welcome you all to this 2-day session of building a clone of JioCinema in React. Okay. So I hope, first of all of you are excited. And because I'm really excited to build that whole thing from scratch. Okay. And I have collected some materials which I'll be using in here. So I hope all of you are excited as well. Sir, will you use React Router? Yes, I'll be using React Router. Yes. Okay. Can we do this without any knowledge of React? No, that's not good. So if you don't have like even a tiny bit knowledge of React, I would suggest you to watch the last 3 sessions which we did. So guys, everyone who is completely new to React, you can watch today's session, and after today's session ends, please go back and just yesterday you finished a 3-day React session. That will be enough for you to start understanding this project as well. And also guys, please, before we start, let's just go and hit that like button. Quickly like the video so that we reach around, I think right now we are almost 500 plus people watching. So let's aim for 450 or 500 likes. Let's go. So guys, everyone, I hope all of you are excited. Are we ready to go? I'm also currently working on e-commerce full stack app. Is making e-commerce project is good. Yeah, kind of. You get to know a lot of things, but I would suggest you to also, because nowadays e-commerce is like in cliche, right? A lot of people are building it. So I'm not telling you to like don't build it, complete it, and also try some variety of projects. That will be really good. And make sure that you learn from whatever you're building. Make sure that you learn. That is very important. Okay, sir, can we build the backend of JioCinema? We can definitely, but not in 2 days. So in this 2 days, we are focusing on front end. So today I'll be using some dummy data, and tomorrow what I'll be doing is I'll be actually creating a dummy backend and I'll share it with you. So before the session, I'll build a dummy backend so that I can do API calls. Today I'll be using dummy data. We'll be focusing on the design and setup in React. And once that is done, then tomorrow we'll do actual API calls and get our data from backend. But that backend will be a dummy backend. I'm saying I'm not going to be building any backend in this 2 days because it's not possible in 2 days, 4 hours to build a complete backend and front end both of something like JioCinema, right? So this workshop is of 2 days, today and tomorrow. That's all. Will we use Tailwind CSS? No, I'm sticking with core CSS because a lot of people are completely new to CSS as well here. So I'm not directly going in Tailwind CSS. We'll keep things simple. But yeah, obviously, once you learn CSS, you can also go for Tailwind. And I'll be using Vite as my front-end tool. Okay, front-end build tool. I'll be using Vite. Yeah, core is obviously best. I am a big fan of core CSS. Big fan of core CSS. Okay, can I send you the deployed website after completion? Yes, definitely. You can share it to me. Definitely. Okay. So guys, are we ready? Let's go. Let's start. Let's start. Okay. So I have opened the JioCinema website here, and we'll be trying to achieve something like this. But our main aim is not to replicate the exact same design. The design might go here and there as we have less time, but the main aim is to learn React, and we'll be trying to build all these filters as well. We'll be trying to build this search. So we'll be trying on that. Okay. So we'll be trying to build this tag filters. So first of all, guys, remember, remove the animation logic from your mind. We'll try to achieve some animation, but if we don't get it, it's fine. Because as I said, our main aim is to learn React. So our main aim is to build something like this. And also our aim is to make these filters work, make the search work. That is our main aim. Okay, so that we learn React. Once we learn React, then these animations will be very easy for you. These animations that you see, right? All these, we'll try to build it tomorrow if we get time. And yes, the source code will be shared to you. Don't worry. So am I cleared now? Am I cleared enough now? Source code will be shared to you. Backend we are not building, but I'll be building it behind the scenes so that I can use it tomorrow. And we'll be only focusing on the front end and the filter part. That is very important. I want you guys to learn everything about filters and everything. Okay. Sir, I know Tailwind. Can I use? Yeah, definitely. If you know Tailwind, you can definitely go for Tailwind. It's completely fine. I'll be using core CSS, module-based CSS, but you can simply go ahead and use any kind of CSS that you want. You can use Bootstrap, up to you. Completely. I'm leaving it up to you. Are you using Figma? No. I'll be directly watching this and creating the site. That is my aim. I'll be directly watching this. Will you give any prerequisite material? Yes. So whatever images I download, everything I'll upload on GitHub, and you can get it from there. I'll share the repository link with you guys. You guys can go ahead and download the whole project and everything from there. Will you use Axios? No, I'll be using Fetch. I'll be using JavaScript's inbuilt Fetch. Cleared, everyone? All set? I hope I have cleared all your doubts. So let's go. And today we are not going to be working with APIs. Today our aim is to focus on the front end and the filters and the search. Once we are done with that, then we can go ahead and get that dummy data that we are using today from the API. Okay, so we'll be following a front end first approach because we don't have a back end here. So we'll be following a front end first approach. Okay, and we'll try to play some videos. Obviously, there is no backend. We can't stream videos, but we'll try to play some video definitely. We'll see if we can play 1 or 2 movies. And just like that, you can play multiple movies as well. Yes, I'll be giving you all the resources that I have. I'll be uploading all the images, videos that I'll have. I'll be definitely uploading that. You can use all that stuff. Okay, should we do side by side? As this is only a 2-hour session, if you can, please. If you can't, it's completely fine. You can rewatch the video again and pause it and play it. But if you're live, please go ahead and just watch the complete session and do small things, because I would not suggest that because it's only a 2-hour session, right? So guys, I hope I have cleared all your questions. Then let's go and let's quickly build the project. So as I mentioned, I'll be using Vite. So we can go on Vite. If you don't know, again, for all the new people who have not watched my React session, you can just go on Vite's site and you can just download a React project from this command. So you can ask Vite to create your project, and we are also going to be using Vite or Vite, whatever you call it, as our build tool. Okay, so I'll just copy this. I'll go on desktop. See, remember we created this React LU folder. I'll open my terminal and create the project here. So I'll open my terminal. It might take some seconds. So I'll paste that command here. Cool. I'll give my project name. Let's give our project name as JioCinema only. Why not? Let's call it JioCinema. JioCinema. Okay. What happened? Oh, that I thought it's asking for a name. My bad. Yes. Yes, please. Yes. Now I'm gonna name it as JioCinema. JioCinema. Okay, cool. Yes, I'll be using Express for the backend. I'll be building that, but I'll not be building it with you. I'll be building it just before the session tomorrow, because we cannot use that time, right? React and JavaScript. Okay, cool. All set. The project is here, and now we can open this project in VS Code. I'll just drag it like this. Here we go. Right, everyone. And the first steps is we have to go ahead and perform npm install so that we get all the libraries. And also we're going to be doing routing. So let's right now only install the React Router DOM. So first, npm install to get all the libraries that are already mentioned in package.json. For all the people who are getting scared from this, please remember, okay, let me just correct my camera angle. I hope it's fine now. Yeah. Please watch the previous 3 sessions which we completed yesterday. I would suggest you to do that. Okay. So, yep, done. And now I'll be also installing React Router DOM. Okay, for routing, because we'll be doing routing. Okay, all cleared, guys? Everyone, is the setup cleared? Okay, and now we are good to go, and we can simply go ahead and do npm run dev, and the project should start. And here we go, the project is started, and here we are. And also I'll close this browser. I'm not going to open so many browsers, so I'll close this. And here we go. And on the side only, I'll open JioCinema as well for reference, so that we can refer it, right? Why not TypeScript to keep it easy as of now? Because a lot of people are very new to JavaScript as well. So I don't want this to become tough for them, right? That is the reason I'm going to go with JavaScript in this case. Okay, guys. So we have this project. And first of all, let's clean this up. So for initials, I'll go to index.css. I'll keep this root so that I have the font family, but I'll remove all the other things. We don't need all these things. I'm just going to keep this root for the basic font and basic setup. Then from app.css, I'm going to remove everything. I don't need anything here. Okay, and other than that, I'll just go here in app.jsx in my component, remove the state variable, remove the excess imports that we don't need, and remove this whole thing. And for now, just a simple h1 to test if everything is fine. So let's just write JioCinema, something like that. And let's see if it is working. And here we go, guys. You can see JioCinema, and there's some background color as well. That is, I think, quite similar, but no, we don't need this. So we'll just remove this as well. So it is coming from here. So you can see, right, the best part is your JioCinema's background color is also black. So we can take that. We can just make this background black initially. But let's do it. Let's do it actually. Right. You can see it is coming from this root. So let's just go and make it black for now only. And you are going to paste it in components and then explain it. No. That is something I never do. Yo, man, I will, no matter if this projects get completely completed or not, I'll be doing it here from scratch. I never do that. So don't worry. I never paste anything. We will be doing everything, no matter if it gets completed or not. It's like whatever it is completed, you'll be knowing everything about it. Okay? Sukuna, Roman Sukuna. Cool. So let's go. I don't use split screen. I want to see my things in real time. That is why. So personally, I'll be going with this. So guys, let's go. So first stuff we'll be doing is we'll be creating this header. And then after that, we'll be creating this section. So there are multiple sections, okay? First is going to be the header. Second is going to be this component, which will have this tag section, which we'll be using for filter definitely. Then we'll be having the slider section. Slider, I'm not focusing on that today because that's some basic JavaScript stuff. So even if it doesn't get completed, it's completely fine. That's not a React stuff. It's some basic JavaScript stuff. We might complete it tomorrow as well. As I mentioned, API calls and animations, we'll be focusing on that tomorrow. Okay. And then we'll be completing with this section. So we'll be dividing it in multiple sections. And once you go down, you can see all the other things look quite similar. If you see, right? See, all the other things look quite similar. So once we are finished till here, then it's just copy and paste. Once we are finished till here, it's just copy and paste, right, everyone? So you can copy it 10 times, 20 times, and just keep on going and on, and you can just complete the whole site. You can see it never ends. It just keeps loading and loading and loading. So definitely we don't have that much content, but it's fine. Okay. So let's go. So first of all, let's create this, and let's do one thing, guys. Let's consider this two as our, what do you call it, as header, the first and the second. And then first we can call it navigation, and second we can call it. So what I'm trying here is, let me explain you here as well. Before we start, let's do some kind of basic diagram. Okay, so what we are planning here is, let me just show you that. Let me clear the canvas. Okay, so what we are planning is, first on top we'll be having something called as header. That is the plan. Let me show you. So this is going to be our header. This will again be divided into two parts. So on top we'll be having the navigation. This is going to be our navigation. So one component, navigation, and the other component will be the tags area. So we'll be calling it as tags. Okay, guys, don't do any anime debate here. We'll do it afterwards. Okay, I don't want to miss that. But for now, just focus on the session. Okay, please. Okay, and after that, we'll be having the slider section. So by this, we'll understand what kind of components we are making. So guys, see why we are doing this diagram. Why we are not directly jumping in the code, because we want to understand how many components we have to make. At least the main components. Afterwards, we can utilize. But for now, let's at least focus on the main components. Okay. So this is one thing. Cool. Then we'll be having the slider. So let me just get a box for that. Slider or carousel, whatever you call it. So then we'll be having the carousel area, which we are not planning on to finish today, because that's something which is not very, very important for today or for the whole project also. For now, at least for learning. Carousel. Then we'll be focusing on this channel area. You can call it as channel area or featured or channels. So let's call it channels for now. It looks like that. Okay, so we'll be calling it as channels. It's boring. What? What is boring, buddy? Channel. And then we can have this into the spotlight as well. Why not? Looks fine. A simple image. And then on top, we have this tag. And I think we should skip this into the spotlight and we can directly go with hot right now, because it's a simple plain image, no big deal, right? So let's have this hot right now section, because it will be always there. So featured, we can call it featured, or we can have hot right now, whatever you want to call it. So featured, we'll see, we can use some library as well. Yes, we can use that. So featured, which is our hot right now. And after that, you can see everything is just common then. So let's just call it as, we can call it a common name. So what should we call it? Let's say shows. Let's call this whole component with this title and this whole thing shows. So because that will be something which is going to be repeating again and again. So let's call it shows for now. Shows. And inside that, we'll be having single components. So here you have a big component. So here you're going to be having a big component, quite like this. And here you're having a small component like this. Okay, so we can call it as a featured movie and then normal show, something like that. So something like this we can have. Even our podcast can be a show, right? So shows, movies, podcast, we are calling everything as show. That's a common thing that we are using, a common word we are using. Okay. All good, guys. So ready for this? This is what we have drawn so far. And based on this, now we at least know our basic components that we need. Is that clear, everyone? At least now we know the basic components. So let's get started. And also, this is our first page, right? This is our first page. So let's call it as a home page. Okay. So let's go. And as again, guys, if you're new to React, please watch my previous sessions first. I would urge you to watch my previous session first, which I completed yesterday. So what I'm going to do is, just to maintain our data properly, I am going to create one folder in SRC called as pages, which will always handle my page, big pages like home page, about page, login page, all of that stuff. Then I'm going to be having one more folder called as components, in which I'll put components, small components like navigation, then tag, then slider, then a single product, something like that. You know, right? We have done this for the last 3 days, so you know what I'm trying to say. So my pages are also components and my components are also components. It's just my small components, which will be fitting here and there, I'll create in a components folder. And my main big components, which will act as a page, I'll store it in a pages component. Okay, cool. Everyone, I hope it's all good. And in the assets, we can store some image. So I'll show you, I already have got some image for you. So you can see, guys, here I have some images. See, here I have some images in this assets folder. I have some images, you can see. Let me just make like, see. So I have downloaded these basic images which we can use. Okay, I've downloaded these basic images which we can use. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, let me delete one repeated image here, which I have. Okay, so I've downloaded these basic images. What I'll do is, I'll simply copy all of this. Okay, and I'll paste it in my React projects assets folder. So in JioCinema, SRC, assets, and I'll simply paste it here. Okay, so now in my JioCinema, you can see in my assets, I have all those images. Simply pasted in this folder. That's all. No big deal. No big deal at all. Let me just open my YouTube. Yeah, cool. Sir, you make is too difficult. You make is too difficult. Difficult what? अभी तक तो बनाया भी नहीं है सौरभ. अभी तो शुरू भी नहीं किया है. अभी क्या difficult हो गया? Is that clear, guys? Everyone, are we clear till now? First of all, tell me, is it looking good? Not the website, the whole session so far. Please confirm that. So we are ready with all the things that we need to get started. Okay, I'll give you all the images. Don't worry, guys. I will. Right now, you can use dummy images if you're doing it with me, but I will give you all the images. Today, I'll be uploading this whole thing that I make to GitHub, and you can get the link from there, and you can start working with that. Okay. इससे पहले आपको रिएक्ट पढ़ना है, जो मैंने पिछले दिन खत्म किया है. So कल ही खत्म किया है, तो आप प्लीज वो पढ़ सकते हो. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's start with the header first. Okay, cool. So let's create a page called as home page. So it's a component. So let me just call it as home page dot, or we can just call it home because it's a page already. It is inside the pages folder on the same channel rack, on the same channel. So home.jsx, it's a component. So function, we can just do export default. You can also use a shortcut like RAFCE. You can definitely use that. So home, and here you can also have props if you receive any, but mostly in home we are not gonna get that. So return, let me just put here home page, something like that. So h1 home page. Cool, all set. And also very important, guys, what we need to do here is we'll go in our app JSX, and let's also set up the basic routing quickly. Okay, let's also set up the basic routing. Okay, so remove this. Okay, and let's start with the basic routing. So browser router, inside that we have routes, inside that we have route, and let's create a first route, which is going to be if the path is, sorry, not this, is the route imported or not? So let's import them, routes, and let's also import a route. Okay, so if the path is /home, please go to the component named home. Cool, guys, everyone, I hope everyone remembers this. We have learned it in the last 3 days. So I've set up the routing. So now if someone goes to /home, then it will directly go to the home page. Okay, let's see if it is working. You can see If I go to /home, see, I'm on the home page. Is that clear, everyone? Hopefully it is all cleared till now. No big deal, right? We are going there. Also, here we don't need this app.css, so we can delete it because we are never going to do anything on app.jsx. We are not going to do anything. This file will only have the routing part. That's all. Every component that I create now will have its own CSS. In most of the cases, it will have its own CSS. So that is why I'm going to be deleting that app.css, or let's not delete it. Let's just remove this connection, because I'm going to be using the module CSS, where each and every component will have its own CSS. Is that clear, guys? Everyone? So let's create. Now see, we can remove this home page and let's go ahead and create the first component that we have here is going to be this navigation, or we can have header, or let's actually create two components like this rather than creating a separate header. Let's just ditch this component. Let's create two components, navigation and tags. That will be much more easier to handle. Okay, so let's first create the navigation component. So we'll go in components and let's go. Let's create an technically, if you are going to be writing CSS and HTML, so you should always create a separate component, separate folder for each and every component. So in components, I'm going to be creating navigation folder because it's only going to hold the navigations, HTML and CSS. And inside that, new file, navigation.jsx. Or you can also call it header. Let's call it header. Let's not call it navigation. So rename it to header and rename this to header as well. Header. Cool. Now you can also use the shortcut RAFCE, something like that, and you can have this whole thing directly, and you don't need this import React from React. It's completely fine. So you can just do this as well, guys. Completely up to you. You can go, you're going to go with this approach, or you're going to writing by yourself. It's completely up to you. Okay, everyone. So header is here, and don't worry, this is just an arrow function instead of a normal function. You can also convert this into this. Both ways are fine for now. And here I am going to be returning a div. And if you're returning a div, then you don't need this blank tags, but let's keep them. For now, it's completely fine. Or you can also use the header tag. That's also fine. So header tag and give it a class name of header. Guys, I hope we are getting cleared, right? Everyone, hope we are getting cleared. And also, if there is some confusion, what we can do right now, for some time, let's go in index.css and let's remove the background black, because we don't have habit of background black initially, right? So let's remove that background black for some time so that we can see things properly. So let's remove that background black. Okay, so here we go. So see, guys, and also from home I have removed this, right? Let's go to home. White. Okay, the color is also white. Let me just go ahead in app.cs, sorry, in index.css, and where is the color? Remove that as well. I want the color to black. Fine. All good. Same thing, just remove the color. Color white was there and background color black was there. I reversed it for now. We can close it. We can close it. And so now, guys, what is the whole thing happening here? I have a home page component, which I want it to act like my whole page, whole big page. And inside home page, I'm not going to write home page. I am going to be putting the header component there. So for now, let's just put a h1 just to show this. So header, and remove this home page h1 from here. And now here, let's put the header component. So header. And see. So guys, what's happening here? What's happening here? We have the app component, which is only responsible for routing. It knows that on /home, we need to open home component. That's all. Home component is a very simple component in which we have the header component, and that's how we are getting this output. And now we are ready to build the header. All set for now? All set for now. Why not we use the CSS as per the components? That's what we are doing. So now what we are going to be doing is in the header folder only, we are going to be creating a CSS file Okay, and which I'll name it as header.module.css. So we are going to be using module CSS, in which React will understand that this CSS should be only used for this component and not for any other component. Okay, so inheritance will not happen in this case. So yeah, this is good. And now to link it, what you need to do is you have to import on top. Import. You have to do import styles from /header.module.css, something like this. Okay, everyone. Yash, don't worry, buddy, because everyone here is not already expert, right? So they need this. They need to go a little slow. So I hope that's fine. Okay, so guys, let's go. Let's write some CSS for header quickly. So close this. We don't need it. Close this. Let's just work with this. So dot header. Let's give it a width of 100%. And let's give it a height for now of around 50 pixel. And let's give it a background color of, something like black for now. And let's see if it is working. Okay, okay. And now we can't apply CSS like this. We have to apply it like this. We have to use styles.header. I think we have to use it in this, right? In style. Let's see. No, what's happening? Why is it not working for me? Let's see if I bring any mistakes here. Strange. This should work. What mistake am I doing here, guys? Am I doing some silly mistake here? What's happening? In import, I have given width, height, and background color, right? So it should definitely work with that much things, right? Erase the header. Where? No, I have this, right? Is it not getting its style? What mistake am I doing? Body, div, this. Oh, did I remove the header? Oh, my bad, I think. No, it's there. No, this should be visible, right? This should be visible. I think we have to go for class name or style. Let's see if we have to go for class name. Class name. My bad. Okay, and also guys, yes, I forgot. Import was working. Here I gave style instead of class name. That was my mistake. My bad. Sorry. Cool. And also guys, see, you can see on top here we are getting some extra margin. We don't need that. So for that, what we're going to be doing is we'll go in index.css and we'll also write for everything margin by default should be 0. Padding by default should be 0. And also the box sizing should be border box. Okay, so now that margin, extra margin is gone. Okay, cool. And I think our header is around 70 pixels. So let's make it that much. Yeah, kind of similar now. 70 pixels. Cool, everyone. Yes, I forgot to give the class name. I gave style. My bad. Okay, cool. Now then, what we need is first we have a navigation area and then we have a search area around this corner. So let's do that. First in header, we're going to be creating a nav tag. Okay, nav, let's give it a class of navigation. And then after nav, we're going to be having a search area. You can see this, let's call this as a search area. Okay, so let's give it a div and call that as search. Okay, and also we cannot use this now. We have to go for styles because we are using module CSS. So styles dot navigation and styles dot search. Let's write some CSS for this quickly. So dot navigation dot search, right? So navigation, I want the width of that to be around 40% and height similar to parent, which is 70 pixel, and also the background color to be red for now, just to see. And here we go, you can see that. And the search area, let's do the exact same thing almost, and maybe 30% of width, and for now background color blue so that we can see it. And here we go, guys, we have two divs, right? Just like this, we need this and this one, so we have two divs. Now we want them side by side. For that, we can make this header, the parent, as flexbox. So let's go to this CSS and make the header parent display flex. And here we go. And now to move them into two corners, we'll do justify content space between. And here we go. See that, right, everyone? Hopefully cleared. And I think this is quite too big. We can have around, let's go with this, like 35%, something like that will be fine. And we can change it at any point of time. It's completely fine, you know. All set. Now then, let's start with the navigation first quickly. So let's go. So in the navigation, close this, we don't need it right now. In the navigation, first is you have a logo. You can see first thing that you have here is a logo. So for that, we can use our image. So image, and you can import the image from assets. So we have logo. You can see here we have okay, we have SVG, a lot of SVG. So to view it, Jio logo. Okay, this is only Jio. I think it is this one, JC logo, V2, JioCinema logo. You can use that. Yeah. So let's go. All of these are SVG files. So let's import them quickly. So import JC logo. You can give it whatever name you want. From dot slash, we have to go with assets. No, but we are inside the folder, right? So dot slash assets slash, we need this one, this. So let's rename, take its name and paste it. We can also directly pass it, I think, but I'm just trying to keep it a little simpler. Okay, image src, we can pass the JC logo now. Let's see, do we have it? Yes, you can see now we have the JioCinema logo here. Simple, cool, everyone. And it is a little smaller. We can make it a little big maybe, or it's kind of fine. I think it's fine. So here we go, guys. We have the JC logo now. So what I did, see guys, what you can do is you can also directly pass the path here, but I would not suggest that. So we simply imported that image, gave it some random name. You can give it any name, if up to you, and simply src. And also you should always have alt. So for now, just call it logo. It's complete. So we have the image, guys. And now we need to create this box where inside which we can just write this go premium. So let's do that quickly. So after image, that is what we have. So first we'll create, then we'll adjust really quickly. Okay, so div, let's call it, let's create a item for it. So the bigger work is here on top. After that, everything is very simple. We can simply copy and paste. The main work that we have is in here. So guys, are we understanding till now? Please confirm that real quick. Are we understanding till now or not? What's happening here? So class name, we can call it as premium. So premium. Okay, so let's just give it a width of around, something like 150 pixel. Or we can just write premium and see how much it is. So we can just call it fit content. And height of around 30 pixels, something like that. And for now, background color of, let's say, yellow. Or we can just give it a border. Border of 2 pixel solid gold for now. And let's write something. So styles dot, what is the name of the style? Premium. So premium. And let's just write premium in here. Premium. Let's see. Yes, you can see the premium here now. Okay, so premium is here. And now what we want is first of all, let's put them side by side. And for that, what we need to do is we have to make sure that we perform flexing here, right? We have to make sure that we perform flexing here. And also you can see, guys, these two are separately mentioned and this one is a little separate here. So what we can do is we can also wrap them inside one more div, something like that. So what we can do is this nav, inside the nav, we can have this image inside a div. Just for sake of this, we can have it like this. That's all. So div, let's just, we don't just give it a class name of styles.logo because this is the logo area. So let's just call it styles.logo. Okay. And just to see it properly, let's also do this. The navigation will take time, guys, remember, because that is the tricky part. There are a lot of elements there. Once we are done with that, then other things are very simple. So it will take time. It took me this long just to solve the router issue in VS Code. Okay. So logo, what we're going to do is we'll simply give it a background color of gray for now, just to see that properly. Okay. So you can see it is right now full width, but don't worry, it will get short once we are done with it. Or you can just give it fit content for now. So width of fit content. Okay, so you can see it's small. Now, what we want is we want this JioCinema and this premium side by side, just like this. So what we can do here is this logo div, we can give display of flex. Now they are side by side and we need some gap between them. You can see there is some gap between them. So what we can do is we can give column gap of around 10 pixels. Let's see. Yeah, kind of fine, almost there. Add to that premium, let's give it padding top bottom of 5 pixel and left right of 10 pixel, which is not okay. It's go premium, so let's just go right, go premium, something like that. Okay, let's see. But why it is not getting applied? It is getting applied on left right but not on top bottom. Why is something like that happening? Strange. Okay, let's also give it a border radius, or we can apply it like this: top bottom right left, top right bottom left. So top 5 pixel, right 10 pixel, bottom 5 pixel as well. No, it is not getting applied on bottom. You can see that, right? It is not getting applied on bottom for some reason. You can see that, or it is getting applied but border is not going away. That might be some issue. Okay, we'll see that, no issues. Let's also give it a border radius of 50%. Too much. 30%. Too much as well. 10%. Let's see. We need something like this. So maybe we have to just go in pixels, like 10 pixel. Yeah, that's kind of fine, but a little less. So let's give it 15 pixels. And guys, also, I'm just doing it in front of you only, okay? I have not prepared something like this. It's completely fine. So you will be seeing how I'm doing this completely. Okay, that's kind of fine. And the left right border, it's not coming. So let's just stick with this. Sorry, the bottom border is not coming. So we might have to force it. But I need to know why it is not happening. Maybe because of the flexing. So let's just give it 15 pixel on left right. And also font size a little smaller. So font size 14 pixel. Okay, and also color gold, similar. Text color is also gold. So color gold and font weight bold. Wow, nice rhyming. It's kind of similar, right? Yeah, almost. And we can increase the padding as well, maybe 20. Yeah, that's fine. Now we just need this logo, this premium logo that we have, right? That is what is missing. Other than that, it's almost done. It's almost done. Okay. And also, where is it? the parent, we'll just go and we'll just say column gap is 10 pixels. So align items center. Yeah, that's fine. So now JioCinema and Go Premium are at the center. Is that clear, guys? Everyone? I just need to know why this bottom padding, it's not getting applied. It's getting applied to the div. Why that happening? I need to know that. Is it because, no, it is a div, so little strange. Yeah, terminal can be down. Yeah, completely fine. Okay, cool, guys. So almost, let me just try to force that padding. So padding bottom 5 pixel important. No, it's not happening. Why is that? Little strange. Little strange. Is only getting applied from top. Why is that happening? Oh, because I have a fixed height. I think that's why. Sticky. It was because of the fixed height. My bad. Let me just remove the height. I don't need that. Sorry, my bad. Now I saw that I gave it a height. My bad. It was because of the fixed height. Yeah, now it's fine. Now it's all good. Just now I saw. So now, guys, the group premium looks fine and also little smaller size of text. So let's just do that. So yeah, that was my mistake. And now see, it is looking a lot similar, right, everyone? As I've told you, I'll be writing it everything in front of you. Now we need this logo. That's all. So we can add it at any point of time. Very easy, no issue. So we just need that logo. I think I have it. Let me see if I have it or not. Where is? Do you see something called as crown? Let's try to add this. Let's try to add this crown. So in here we need to import it. So import crown from dot slash assets slash. Let me just take that. Where is crown.svg? So let me just mention crown.svg. Okay, and inside this, in here only, we can just have it with the Go Premium. An image. So image src crown. Alt, let's just say image for now. Let's see. And you can see, right? Everyone, can you see that crown there? Can you see that, everyone? All set, right? And also let's put this text in a p tag so that we can handle it via flexing. Okay, and now we just need to align them side by side. I hope you can see that, everyone. Now we just need to align them side by side. That's all. We just need to align them side by side. So for that, we'll go to this div, which is premium, and we'll apply some flex boxing. So display flex, let's see, almost done. I think the width is quite less for that. Yeah, perfectly fine now. It's kind of good. And the little gap, so column gap of 10 pixel maybe. Too much. 5 pixel. Yep, looks perfectly fine now. If you see, Go Premium looks quite good. And I think the height is a little bit, let's just say 4 pixel padding top bottom. Yeah, now it's looked perfectly fine. So guys, one section done. Okay, one section done. That is this front thing. Now we can move it in center at any point of time. So it's completely fine. Okay, everyone. Now let's quickly go ahead and create this navigation, which should be quite easy. So yeah, let's go. So one thing is done. Now let's move on to this. So logo part is done. Now let's move on to the links part, the actual navigation. So div, let's give it a class of styles.nav links, something like that. Okay, we can actually directly have a ULLI. We don't need that div or anything like that. Just let's have ULLI. Can you make the comments in the code? Yes, I'll do that. Why not? If needed. The problem is the time. We only have 2 hours today, 2 hours tomorrow. That is why I'm just trying to get a little bit cheeky and not putting any comments. So let's apply some nav links, guys. So after the premium, let's go. Nav links, no need to give any width. We can just have a width of fit content. And also on top, we can have a width of fit content where we have in navigation, right? So we don't need this 35%. Once we start creating things, depending on that, we can just have the width. So for now, I can see the width is this much. Once we put more content, it will just build. And to navigation also, give display flex, so that anything that we create should go to side. So to navigation also, I have given display flex so that this div and this links that we are creating will go side by side. Okay, then li, what are the things we have? We have home, sports, movies, TV shows, and more. Let's go. Home, sports, movies, and what else we had? TV shows and more. So TV shows and more. Okay, you can see all the links are here, but now they are not looking good at all. So definitely we have to work a little bit on that. So let's go here to nav links and let's give it a display of flex again so that they go side by side. See that? And we don't need those dots, the bullet points. So what do we have? List dash style dash type, none. Perfectly fine, they are gone. And also a little column gap to create some gap between the links. So column gap of, let's see, 15 pixel maybe. How much is there? Yeah, kind of fine. Maybe 20 pixel is there. 20 pixel. Yeah, this looks fine. Okay, and yeah, all set. Let's apply some. First of all, we have to move them in center. So for that, we'll do align items center. Yeah, now they are in center, just like this. And yeah, quite cool. And also some gap between the gray and the red one, right? Some gap between this gray and this red one. Actually, the gray and the navigation. So for that, we have to go to the main thing. Who is the parent of this UL as well as div? It is navigation. So we'll go to navigation and we'll give column gap of around, let's say, I don't know, maybe 50 pixels, something like that. Is that? Yeah, I think it's quite less than that, maybe 30 pixels. Yeah, kind of fine now. 30 pixels, right? All set. And to this links, nav links, we'll just give color as white. Yes, perfectly fine. Sir, make an array of links and render them using map. Yeah, we can do that. Why not? For now, we're doing it. Then we can convert it to map at any point of time. Completely fine. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that right now as well. So what you can do is, guys, you can have a list of links, obviously. Right now, we don't have real links. That's why I'm not going there. But you can have a simple link. So you can have let, and these are going to be fixed. They're not going to change. So no need to use a use state here. So links, or you can just call it them as nav links. Nav links, because these were fixed, that's why I was not doing that. But again, it's quite simple. We create an array. Okay, and for now we don't have real links, so I'm directly going to store it in string. So home, then sports, then what else we have? Movies. This was not required, but let's just say that fine for now. What else we have? More. Okay, so we have this nav links, and now instead of putting this all these LIs like this, you can have nav links. This is what we learned yesterday, right? Map. Inside this, you can have your link, which is a string. And you can simply have a return, just to make it look a little better. Return li with that link text. And that should be same. So you can see, still same. Okay. I would not suggest you to use margin, Yogesh. Don't use margin, buddy. That's not a good practice nowadays because we're using flex boxing. So don't go for margin. Are we cleared, guys, everyone? So the same thing, right? The same thing, but in less lines. So I created a string list of links and just printed them in this way. Okay. And now you can remove the red and green and everything, and you can see what's the actual color. So you can remove the red, you can remove the gray, and you can remove, okay, we can't remove the gold. And here we go. See, looks quite good, right, everyone? Looks quite good. Not bad, right? For the initial approach. Everyone, all set? Cleared with the first area? Quickly tell me, guys, quickly. Let's move on with the next thing, which is this search and profile. Okay, so almost cleared with the first thing. And also you can see there's a kind of pink line here. So let's create that quickly as well. And it's just a border bottom which we can give. So we have to go to this li, and it is for single li. So let's give it a class name of styles.navlink. Okay, so this is nav links, the ul, and the li is nav link, right? Makes sense. Nav links and nav link. So dot nav link. Drop down, let's see if we get that much time. I'll at least show you the basic of how to at least hover and show something. Okay, Divendu. So I will not create the content which is inside the drop down, but I'll at least show you how to at least hover and load something. Something like that will be fine, right? Because we don't have that much time again. So nav link and what can we do? Yeah. So what I wanted is that pink thing, right? So first of all, I need to know the color of this JioCinema logo. Let me just get the color of this first. So I can use the color drop tool to get the color of that. Let me take this tool. Yeah, this is the color. So we can take this. We can store it globally somewhere, but for now, I think it's fine. So border bottom for every li. For now, I'm just giving it to everything. So border bottom 2 pixel solid and this color. You can see now, right now, everyone is having it. We don't want it for everyone, right? So don't worry. And also, I think it can be 4 pixel as well. Yeah, that's kind of fine. Kind of fine, right? Actually, that's too much. So let's give it 3. Okay. And we don't need for everyone. So I'm going to write navlink. First of all, let's give it a height. Height of 70 pixel, exactly same as parent. So 70 pixel, exactly same as parent. But now this will happen. Definitely this will happen. Okay, so I think I need to create it separately then, maybe, because it won't be in center. Or we can just give padding to that. That's also kind of fine. So let's just remove this height and let's give it padding then. So padding from left, right, nothing. From top, from top, bottom, let's give it 10 pixel. From left, right, nothing. So 0 pixels. Okay, fine. Let's increase it a little more to 20 pixel. Kind of fine. For now, we can just go for 22 pixel. Yeah, perfectly fine. Maybe 21. Yeah, looks good. And now we can remove it to 4. Yeah, now looks fine. But we don't need for everyone. So we can hide the border for everyone else. So only for border, what I'll do is I'll apply it to the active one. But for now, we are not going with that active. So nav link, we'll call it first child. First child, this color. So I can see only the first one has it. Yeah, you can also have it on hover. It's completely fine, definitely. But we needed something like this, right? That is the reason I did it. We need something like this. That's the only reason I did it. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, there was no importance of it. Okay. And font weight, bold. Yeah, now it looks fine. Much more better. Why using styles in class name? Because I'm using module CSS. So in React, you can use module CSS, which will make sure that every component can have its own CSS without causing any kind of issues in isolated way, right? And when you use module CSS, you have to import it like this. Import styles from your file. And then you can apply a class name like this, styles.class name, or whatever class you give. So guys, are we all clear with this? This much is fine, right? Till now, all set, all good. Now, can we move ahead with this area then? Because now this looks quite good. Actually, not bad, right? This looks quite good. Okay, and actually we can see, we can make it more better. We need more time. That's all. We can make it more better, but I think for now it's around 90% similar. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, you can use any other name, Dibendu. It's completely fine. You can use any name. Styles is much more better, but you can use any name. So now guys, let's work on this text box quickly. I'll show you how to make this good looking text box with search icon and with all this whole thing. Let's go. So now let's go to the second div. So our navigation part is done, and now we are on to the search part. Drop down will add at the end. Don't worry. Drop down will add at the end. Don't worry. I'll definitely show you how to add that. And if you need this crate that you see here, okay, the color is not white. So let's take this color. Okay, let's do one thing, guys. Let's again go back to root. Where is root CSS? And let's activate this color for each and every text. So we don't have to worry about giving white everywhere. So now we don't have to worry about giving white. It will look now much more similar. Yeah, looks much more better, right? It's not completely white, looks much more better now. On hover, it becomes white. On hover, see, it is active, so it is white. So you can also do that on active, you can make it white. And that's fine for now. Cool, everyone. Now then, let's go with this quickly. Okay, so what was this? Yeah, here we need, first we need this div. So let's create that div class search box. Let's call it as search. Okay, again, my bad. We're using module CSS. So styles dot search box. Go here. Today, actually, we can focus on design. Today we can focus on design, and tomorrow we can focus on development. What do you say, guys? Is this idea better? Today we can focus on design, and tomorrow we can focus on development. You tell me, is this idea better? I'll do some basic comment. Search CSS. Navigation CSS. Right, that idea is much more better, right? Today we can focus on design, and tomorrow we can focus on development, like API calls, filters, search, and all that stuff. That will be much more better, right? Okay, cool then. Now here, when will you explain forms? Maybe let's say tomorrow if we have it, because we had very less time, right? So either forms or routing. So I gave up forms for routing. You can say that. Yes, tomorrow only. Development is basically integrating the backend, right? So I'll be having a dummy backend. I'll be integrating that. Search box. Okay, and let's have a width for now of around, maybe, I don't know, something like 200 pixels. Let's see how much it is, and background color of gray for now. Oh, white is not coming. What happened? Oh, height. My bad again. How can I forget these silly things? Yeah. So 200 is a little less. So let's give it around, maybe, 300. Let's see. Yeah, kind of. Okay, we can give it 350 maybe. Yeah, this is fine. Now, first of all, let's go to this and give it display of flex. Is it fine now? Is it okay now? Is it working now? Please tell me quickly. Let me check the settings if the mic has changed. Audio. Yeah. Is it fine now, guys? Can you hear me now? Is it fine now? Okay, all good then. Quick, cool, 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 cool. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Cool. So now let's go with this one. So see, if you see, first you have a search icon, then you have this audio icon, mic icon, and in between you have a search bar. So these are the three things we need there, right? So let's go and let's put all those three things there. So now again, I have those icons in my assets. You can see I have the search icon, which is an SVG again, and I also have the voice search icon. So I have two icons. Let's import both of them. So I'll call this as search icon. So search icon, which will come from dot dot slash dot dot slash. Am I audible now? Now, please tell me now. Am I audible now, guys? Can you please quickly confirm that? Am I audible now? All set. Sounds clear, crisp, good enough? I think this is better, right? I was trying those wireless mic. I thought just a little, looks good, something like that. Better now? Cool. Cool then. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you so much for your patience, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. So now you can see, now I'm looking like a streamer. That's great. That's great then. Okay, cool. So now, guys, you can see here, please focus. So voice search icon, it is coming from this voice search dot svg. Okay. So let's just put the name properly. Voice hyphen search. Okay, cool. And all set. Now, as I mentioned, guys, we need three things here. We got off track. The search icon, the text box, and the voice search icon. Let's put all those three there quickly. So two images and one text box. So image, src, search icon, and then again image, voice search icon, right? And here we can just have like icon. That's fine for now. Icon. When you develop for a real proper company or organization or a real-time project, please put some good alt names. And here input type text. Let's see if it is looking good right now. You can see, guys, we have three things, right? Everyone, I hope you can see we have three things now. Now we need to adjust them properly. We have three things, but now we need to adjust them properly. Okay, so let's go. First things first, we have three things. So here I'm going to give display of flex as soon as I do it. So, it starts looking good. Yes, you can see the three things now properly. Okay, one this, then this, then this, and now let's adjust them. So also align items center. Okay, and now I need to give a class name to this. Class name header hyphen icon to both of them. No, what I'm trying to do here is I'm using the JioCinema icons. So we can definitely use React icons, but I'm trying to use whatever icons they had. So I downloaded from their library. That's why I'm using it. Otherwise, it's completely fine. And also, yeah, we can't give it like this. We are using module CSS. So then styles dot header icon. Header icon, and here we can call it search input. Fine. So we have three classes, guys. Header icon, search input, header icon. Okay, let's apply some CSS to this now. So dot header icon. Actually, I should have put it in some kind of P, maybe. And also search input. Okay, what's happening? Okay, sorry. Styles, I forgot styles here. Okay, cool. So now we have them a little adjusted. You can see that a little proper now. And also there is one more problem that I have here is I have to wrap. You can see, right, when I hover on the image, there's a circle around it. You can see that there's a circle around it. So I need that as well. So for that, we need a div here. So here we go. And also the style that we gave to image, instead of going to the image, we can give it to the div. Much better. And here as well. And guys, we are almost finishing up with the header. So be ready for the next section, which is going to be tags. Okay, we are almost ready with the header now. Same class name to this as well. So I've wrapped up around my images with some divs. Yeah. So now this looks cool. Let's adjust it properly now. Cool then. So header icon height will be exactly same, which is 40 pixel, not PC, pixel. Okay, cool. And both of them have header icon, right? Oh, sorry. Remove this class name from this image. I forgot to remove that. Yep. Now it's fine. And also to the input. But why is the flexing not happening properly? They should all be in center. Okay, they have gone height now. Okay, cool. And also to the search header icon, I'll give display of flex so that I can arrange those images in center. So justify content center and align items center. Yeah, now it's fine. They're all in center, perfectly fine. And to this header icon, I can also give a width of 40 pixel and also a background color of black so that you can see. See that? It's there, guys. Okay. And also a border radius. So border radius of 50% so that it becomes a circle. See, perfectly fine, right, everyone? All good. And now comes the text box with a height of around 30 pixel, maybe too much, 25 pixel. And what's written there? Movies, shows, and more. Let's write that as a placeholder. Not here. What am I doing? Placeholder, movies, shows, and more. So movies, shows and more. Cool. You can see movie shows and more there. Yes, yes. And I think the search bar is a little bigger here, so we can give search input a width of around maybe 300 pixel. Or why are we even doing this? We can just have them fit. Now we can remove this width, right? We can remove this width. We can have just fit content. That depending on the content you have to have the width. Yeah, this looks fine. And also 250 looks fine. Okay. Hi, Endless Flow Codes. How are you, buddy? So, guys, are we cool with this, everyone? And now we can give some padding to this one. So, I think 200 would have been fine. Yeah, this looks a little fine, or I think we need a little bigger than that, maybe. There is some space between it. Yeah, I think there is some space between these things. So, let's also give some column gap in the search box. So, column gap 20 pixel. Not audible again? I think now I'm audible, right? Guys, not audible again. Please confirm that quickly. That's too much gap. 15. Yeah, 15 looks fine. Or maybe 10 will look fine. Yeah, 10 looks fine. And also initial gaps we need on the side. So that we can do by padding, by giving it to the gray box, which is our search box. So padding, top, bottom 0, left, right 10 pixel. Let's see. Yep, looks fine. But I think we can go with 15 in this case. Yeah, now it looks fine, right, everyone? And let's take the color. What is the color of this element? Let's see. Let's take this. And the search box should be this color. Now see, looks quite good. And is it gray enough? I think it looks a little lighter maybe. And also let's take the color of the header, guys. We can take that color as well. Let's see what is this color. I think it's this. So we can take this color from here. And to the whole header, we can give that color. Instead of black, we can give that color. So now it makes much more sense, right? Yeah, now it's fine. And now let's also, we have to give the same background color to text box. See, small thing, but so much work, right? So much work. So search box, and same color we need to give it to search input. And we also need to change the color of the placeholder, right? So first of all, from search input, we'll remove outline. So outline none, so that we don't get that outline. And see, we can still see the borders here. We don't need that as well. So border none. Yep. See, now that's gone, and you can only put the text. And what is the color when we write in this? Wait. It's white. So that's what we want. I want that white color. So text color should be white. Yes. Now see, all good, right? Looks fine, everyone. Hopefully looks good enough. Please confirm that, everyone. And I'm just increasing the height a little bit just to, yeah, now it looks much more better. See, looks much more cooler. And now the last thing we need here is this icon, very, very simple icon. So let's quickly just put that icon. Do we have that icon? Let me just check first of all. I think I don't have that icon. I think that's a user icon. I don't have that. So guys, just for now, at this place, can I just put this geo icon for now? just because I don't have that icon. So let me just put this Jio icon for now. So please answer my question. What was your question, Kaushik? I didn't see that, buddy. Can you write your question again? So let me just put this Jio icon, guys, for now, because I don't have that user icon. So do I have that? I don't think so. I have that. I don't know. Maybe I don't have that for now. So let me just put that Jio icon for now. Jio logo, this one. So let's import this quickly. So import Jio icon from. Yes, other things are very simple. Don't worry. Other things are quite simple, so you don't have to worry about that, buddy. Other things are very, very easy. And we'll extend, don't worry. We'll extend for maybe 10-15 minutes. Don't worry at all. We still have 45 minutes today. The other things are quite simple. You don't know that. So you know it, I know. Only, I told in the start only, right? It will be tough. It will be initially this geologo.png. Cool. Let me quickly put that icon. So search box, and here I'll put that image. Geo icon. Let's see. And see, it's quite big, so we need to make it a little smaller. So let's give it a class of styles dot what can we call it as user icon, because in future it will become user icon. We need to change it in future. We know that. We'll change it afterwards. So dot user icon, height 45 pixels. And see, looks fine, right, everyone? And also that blue div now, this blue one that you have, you can give it a width of fit content rather than 30%. Just give it fit content for now. And little gap there we need. So how much gap is there? It's, I think, around 15-20 pixels. What is the gap that I gave here between nav links? 20 pixels, right? So I'll give the same gap there as well. So column gap 20 pixel. And see, and now we can simply remove this blue color, and now this should look, yep, see, everyone, all set, right? And I think this black is a little more different kind of black. Let me see. Yeah, it is a different black. Let me just put this black as header. Yep, now it looks cool. And see, here we have some padding around the corners in the header. We need that padding here as well. Okay, so let me just go to the main header and give it padding. Top, bottom, nothing. So 0 pixel. Left, right, maybe of around 5%. Too much, 2%. Yes, good enough. And also we can decrease the size of this logo a little bit. So we can have here 42, 42, 42. Or maybe I think 40 was enough. I just increase it. No. So let me just put it 40 here. And 40 here as well. Yeah, now it looks quite simple. All set, guys. The header part is done. The navigation part is done, and now we can move ahead to the second one, which will be very easy. Now you'll see how easy the second this line is. That's why I told you, don't worry. The other things will be fine. Search looks different. Oh, because of the color. Initially, this one is not having black color. I need to remove that black color. So let me just remove that black color from header icon. Now it's fine, buddy. Is it fine now? Tell me that. Is it fine now? Okay, I hope now it's fine. Okay, cool then. Perfect. I just didn't comment the background color, that's why. Okay, now then let's create the second area, which is going to be quite fast. So let's go. And that I'm going to call as tag. It's going to be my tags component. So let's quickly create a new component. So now this component is done, guys. We can close it. We can close it. And now I'm going to have a separate folder in components, new folder called as tags. Okay. And here I'm going to be creating a component called as tags. So new file, tags.jsx. I told you, now other things are very simple. Don't worry. Other things are very simple. And one CS for it, which will be tags.module.css. Quickly, first create the component. So you can have RAFCE. We don't need this import. We need CSS import. So import styles from /tags.module.css. Okay. Cool, guys. Hopefully. And see, slow is not the bad thing for us. We need to understand everything. That's why I'm going a little slow. I'm trying to do everything, but I want you guys to understand everything that we are doing here. Okay. So no issues. We can extend 15, 20, 30, 15, 20 minutes. That's completely fine. But we need to understand everything. And now the other things are quite easy. The main thing was navigation. Okay. Thank you so much, Vivek and Dhyan. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, let's quickly create this one, the easy section. So again, same thing here. An empty thing, then a simple div with a class name. Styles dot, let's call it as what can we call it? Tags. Okay, fine. Div name can be tags. Let's go here. Dot tags. Again, width is going to be 100%. Height is going to be similar. We can, I think, have it. Yeah, it is almost similar to the header. A little bigger than the header actually. So let's, header is 70. So let's give it around 75 pixel. I'm not following the complete policies of CSS here because we have to make a lot of things. But in future, you can make it a little better CSS. You can follow some good coding principles for CSS. Okay, so width, height, and background color exactly similar to header. So let's just go to header, take the background color from here. We can also create a variable for this background color, but for now, not going that deep because I know a lot of you are beginners. So not going that deep in creating variables in CSS and all that stuff. For now, we are following some basic logic. Okay, and let's put this component on home page. So header component is here. Now let's put the tags component as well. So now just below the header, we should have, see, now we have the tags component as well, right, everyone? Amazing. And now see, you can see there is a line there. There's a very thin line there. You can see that, right? So we need that line as well. Okay, so let's take that line. Maybe that we can create with border. So to the header, we'll go for the header in that case. So where is header, 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 header CSS? And to the header div, will give border bottom 1 pixel solid gray. And see, kind of, but that gray is too much gray. So we don't need that much gray. So let's change that gray. Where is that div header? That is too much gray. Let's keep it a little more lighter. Yeah, this looks kind of fine. See, very thin line, right? So this color is almost there. I'm not saying it's completely same, but it's almost there. The color that looks a little better, right? So this color, not gray, this color. Okay, see, now we have that line as well. Just like here, we have that. Oh, I think it's quite same. I'm surprised that I got that color. Okay, cool then. Let's go with the tags quickly. Very good. Let's go. So now here, for these tags, I am going to be creating an array. And tomorrow these tags will come from API. So let's create a variable for that. So let, and this is going to be a state variable because it's not fixed. It might change. So tags, set tags equals useState. And this is going to be an array of tags. So let's go. So now we can copy some from here. No, my name is not Nick, buddy. My name is Saurabh. My name is Saurabh Gupta. I don't know from where you guys get that names. So for you, then what else do we have? Let's just copy a few of them. Premium, Laughter Chef, some MTV Roadies, blah blah blah. So premium. We can have our own tags, right? We can generate it via ChatGPT actually. So let's just go. Let me show you how to utilize ChatGPT in this case. Okay, so let me quickly go here. Give me a array of around 10 tags. Give me an array of strings with 10 tags for movies and TV shows and genre. Let's see what does ChatGPT gives me. Yeah, looks fine, right? So no need to write. We can just copy this whole string array and we can just go here. And after for you, we can just paste it. So these are few things which you should use ChatGPT for, not for making your application until you become very good. Okay. So guys, all set. We have these tags. Now let's perform a map and let's produce that. Let's produce that. Okay. So let's just go here. End goal is something like this. So tomorrow we'll be getting all these tags from API as well. For now, it's fine. Tomorrow we'll be getting it from API, guys. So tomorrow's session is going to be very important. Okay, so what is the name? Tags, right? So tags dot map single tag. Okay, and return nothing but a simple p tag or a div tag. So let's have a p tag, and inside that I just want to print that tag. That's all. So tag. Okay, so guys, you can see all the tags are here now. You can see, right? Yeah, sorry, not wrong page. All the tags are here. Now we just need to arrange them vertically quickly. So let's go. Let's do that. So let's give this p a little class name of styles dot tag, and let's apply some CSS to this. So tag single tag dot tag. We can have a padding top of around maybe 5 pixel and left right of around 15 pixel. And what is the background color that they have? It's kind of gray. So let me just copy it, inspect, and let me see what is the color of that. Oh, they're using a button for this. Amazing. I can use a p tag. It's completely fine, guys. You can use any element. It's completely fine. No need to worry about that. And now the main thing is I need to know the color. This is the border color. We can just use the color picker. Yeah, this is the color. So we can follow our own approach. They can follow their own approach. It's completely fine. So background color is this. Let's see. Yeah, perfectly fine. And width should be fit content. So width should be fit content. Perfectly fine now. And now let's arrange them horizontally. For that, we can just go to tags and display flex. All good. And also align items center. So align items center. Yeah, now then perfectly fine. And gap can be around 7 pixel there, maybe. I think now you're understanding all this, right? Very easy things. So column gap of 10 pixel. Let's see how much is it. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. Maybe it's 12. Maybe it's 15. Let's see. Yeah, 15 looks good. Nah, 15 no. It's 12. Cool. And now let's just put some border radius there. So border radius of 15 pixels. Let's see. Yep, guys, see that? Everyone looks fine, right? And the color here is white, not that gray. So let's give it a separate color of white. Is it not overriding the old color? So to override, we can give important. Yeah, now it overrides. And I think the font size is a little smaller. So font size of 15 pixel. Let's see. It's fine, and bold maybe. So font weight, bold. And we can also ask ChatGPT, let's say 10 more. 10 more, so we can have some more here. You can see that. So we can just have around this much. I told you, right? So the second section will be much more easier. You didn't believe me. See, we are done. We're actually done. Now we have actually a little more. So let me remove few of them. For now, we can afterwards we can add a scroll, and now it's fine. See, and also same padding. So let's go to tags and give it a padding. Top bottom nothing. Left right 2%. And see, and on hover, what's happening here is the color is changing. You can see that the color is a little lighter. So we can also do that. Let's see a little light color here. This will be fine. Not exactly same, but almost similar. So on tag, when I hover, and my bad that I copied a new thing here. I forgot the old copy the color. Yes, I'll do the hover. Don't worry, buddy. Definitely, I'll do the hover. Oh, what happened? Any color of similar background color. This and a little duration. So transition duration. Transition of maybe 0.3 seconds. I know because of the headphones and everything, but that's fine, right, Vivek? It's okay. Sometimes it's okay. See, guys, everyone. And okay, cursor pointer. And see, guys, everyone, all set, right? Cool, 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 cool. All good, all good. Okay. Now then, let's move ahead. So we can skip the slider for now. We can skip the slider for now. And we can move ahead with this area quickly. Should we? Guys, shall we go ahead with this quickly? It's the kind of similar, right? It's kind of similar to this tags. So we can skip the slider area for now and we can quickly go this. And then we can make this at least. So tomorrow it will be easier for us to move ahead. Right? It will take less time. So quickly, we have 30 more minutes. Okay, so let's quickly go ahead and do this quickly. That is channels. So we have now 2 components completed and they look, I think, amazing. You comment, tell me they are amazing or not. Till then, let's prepare the next channels component, which is going to be similar. So let's create, right click, new folder, channels, or just call it channels. Okay, let's call it channels. New file, channel dot. Guys, as again, today we are doing the design. Tomorrow it's going to be the main thing. So please, tomorrow is going to be the important day. Channels dot JSX and channels dot module dot CSS. I want to rename it to channels as well, my component. Cool. Quickly go ahead, RAFCE. Quickly, let's do the simple things quickly, a little faster maybe. Okay. Import styles from dot dot slash dot dot slash. Oh, why I'm going dot dot slash? It's there only. My bad. Channels dot module dot CSS. Okay, cool. And we can have an empty div again. And here we can have a div with class styles dot. Now it's quite similar, right? So we can focus, we can create this one very quickly and then we can move ahead to the important stuff. So channels. I don't know, Ayan, don't ask me that. Because I got a comment on the day one as well related to this name. That's why I laughed. There was one comment. So no, offense to anyone named Nick. It was just one comment I recalled. Okay, channels. So dot channels. Okay. Similarly, now we know, right? It's all similar. So width of 100%, and background color we can take from header only, the similar color. We actually need the exact same thing, but here the height will be different. So we can take this much. And for now, for height, I'm just going to give padding from top bottom of 10 pixel. Okay. And left right of 2%, just like everywhere else. So now I can see, and also let's give it a background. Okay. Oh, we have not used this component. So let's go to home and let's pass the channels component. Why are you spamming Nick, buddy? I don't have a problem with the name Nick. Why are we spamming Nick? There's no issue in that. Okay, now then, guys, time to put the images. So now, please don't spam RA stream. Please don't spam, buddy. Please, it's my kind request. So now, guys, see, in assets, we have this colors, logos, all that stuff. Right? You can see, ऐसे ही, वाह, बहुत सही. So we have this colors logo. And so let's do one thing. Instead of this having the names, colors, and all that stuff, let's rename them to channel 1. It will be easy for us to take them. Channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, and what else we have? Is this? Yeah. Channel 5. अब अपनी क्लास चलेगी मोस्टली 8:30 तक का प्लान था, 8:45 तक मोस्टली, उससे ज्यादा नहीं चलेगी, टेंशन मत लो. 30 मिनट्स और मोस्टली. एक एमटीवी का भी लोगो था, हाँ ये रहा. F2 channel, how many we have? 5, right? 6. All set. So now guys, we have these channels. We just need to put proper images there. So now here also we can perform a loop if needed, and we can store these things in an array. So let's go, let's do that. So but first of all, we have to import them. So import, let's call it channel 1 from dot slash dot slash tech. Normally your images will come from a what do you say, S3 bucket or something like that in reality. Sir, can we have a badminton match? Why not? Whenever you are ready. I like playing badminton. So whenever you're ready, we can have it. Assets slash channel 1 dot jpg. Okay. Let's take all the channels here. Channel 2, channel 2, channel 3, channel 3. See, as I told you, right, the navigation one was a little tricky, but other than that, everything is quite fast enough, right? We are creating it very quickly, very easily and very quickly. And tomorrow we'll be again doing things very quickly. So channel 6 and channel 6. Okay. Cool. I'll share it with the team. They will give you that link. Where do you live, buddy? Where do you live? Channel 2 is PNG. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, cool. So now I can apply a loop, or we can just, see, we know that the name is channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, right? So we can actually go with a loop, but in this case, let's just avoid that. So image src, channel 1, alt, we can just have channel. Delhi, so how can we play, buddy? I live in Mumbai. 6. Channel 5. When I come to Delhi, I'll definitely talk to you. We can play a badminton match there. So guys, we have it, the images, and we just need some gap there and some kind of border radius, you can see, right? So gap is very less. So let's quickly go. And they have more channels. Did I miss any channel? Do I have any more channels? Let me see. There's some peacock as well. Yeah, there is peacock. Let me just quickly. Channel 7. Okay, I think I only have 7 channels. Is it JPG? Yeah. channel 7. Also, guys, just to pump up the chat, are you guys enjoying the session? Please quickly confirm that quickly. Now we are 30 minutes away and we are going to be creating one very important section after this. So far so good, right? Hopefully you're enjoying the session, and I'm not integrating any components directly. I'm creating everything in front of you. I think someone told me in the start, right? So I hope you're happy, buddy. Column gap of 10 pixel. Let's see how much is it. Quite fine. And little border radius. So dot channels img, whatever images we have. So I'm not giving any class. I'm directly applying CSS to the image. So I'm simply saying whatever image tags we have under channels. So these are the image tags we have under channels. So directly applying CSS. So we just need to give border radius. So border, wow, border radius of I think around 5 pixels, something like that. Yep, quite similar, quite similar. It's just they have more channels. We don't have that much. I didn't download that much images. So it's fine, right? It's fine. Cool, everyone. And I think padding on top, on bottom, there is some good gap. So let's give that padding to this. So top, bottom, I think 30 pixels should be enough. Yep, this is fine. 30 pixel gap. See, bottom, top. We just didn't put one section. We can put a dummy section there. Let's put a dummy section, guys. Let's put a dummy section. Let's get a component and put a dummy section there. Let's call it banner. Let me get a folder called as banner or carousel, something like that. Carousel. And just getting a component with some height. That's all. So new file, carousel.jsx, and one CSS, new file, carousel.module. So that tomorrow it will be easier for us to quickly pick, you know. So RAFCE, import styles from dot slash carousel.module.css, something like that. And here we can simply return a div for now with some random height so that we can have that gap effect. So we can call it section instead of div. Section, div, anything is fine for now. Class name, styles.carousel. And let's apply some CSS to it quickly. So dot carousel, width of for now 100%, and let's give it some dummy height of around 700 pixels. Let's see how much is it. And yeah, we forgot to put this component in home. So let's go to home. After header, after tags, let's put this carousel. Now see, perfect, but I think it's too much because here it is only this much. So I think it's quite too much. So let's go and decrease the height to 500 maybe. Yep, see, we have that much gap, right? A little more maybe, 550. Now it looks fine. Now it looks fine. Also, we can have a background color similar to header. So where is it? Header, or anything. We just need this background color. And here we go. So now we have left some space for the carousel, and it looks fine, right? I'm now getting confused between both my sites. They look a lot similar. Okay, and you can add more channels. You can have more images. So after completing React, I will learn basics of JavaScript. I really don't know how JavaScript works. You should learn JavaScript. That's very important. Okay, guys, now then on to the last section for today, because once we are done with this, then other things are, you can know, quite similar. Only the image size is a little less. So once we are done with this, then these things will be quite easy for us. So first important thing is this. And tomorrow, today, all of this I'm integrating directly. Tomorrow, all of this will actually come from an API. Okay. So let's go. And tomorrow we'll also make these filters work. Don't worry. Tomorrow I'll make these filters work. When I click somewhere, the things will change. Tomorrow we'll do that. When I search something, that will also work. So yeah, don't worry. Let's quickly create this one. So, and we'll try to also complete this tomorrow. We'll see if we can do this. It's a tricky thing to do, but we'll try. Tricky thing to do in 2 hours, but we'll try to do that. And guys, let's aim for 400 likes. Come on, we have 397, not 400. Let me give you around 420. Thank you so much, AS9777. Thank you so much, buddy. So let's go, guys. So let me close all the other components now. We'll try. See, login form we can make, but doing the login logic, that might be tricky because we don't have that much time. But we can do a basic login logic. We can do a basic login logic if needed. Okay. So guys, let's call this as featured. Let's call this component as featured, which has a title. You can see a title and several images, right? So new folder, featured. New file, the component featured.jsx. हाँ, लोकल स्टोर से हो जाएगा ना, वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ. तो किसी से भी ट्राई कर लेंगे, लोकल स्टोर से ट्राई कर लेंगे या लोकल डेटा से ट्राई कर लेंगे. इट्स कंप्लीटली फाइन. वी कैन डू दैट. featured.module.css. चलो, ये we have to make a little quickly, and I think now you're quite comfortable with quick. So yeah, import styles from /featured.module.css, and from here we'll be returning this. And also let's quickly include this in the home page. So on the home page, after carousel, after channels, here it will go featured. Okay, close the home. Cool. So first we need a div. So, or you can have a section here. For sections, create section. Don't use div. That's a good naming convention. That's a good coding convention according to HTML. But both do the exact same thing, so no need to worry about that. So styles dot featured dot featured. And right now I don't have the images. Tomorrow I'll be coming with the images. I have to download the images. Okay. So width of 100% and background color obviously the same. And first of all, also let me give it a height. So today I won't be working with the images. Tomorrow I'll come with images. I'll come with the proper content. Don't worry. So height of, I don't know, let me just see. And I think it's around 500. So yeah, 500 pixel for now. And just to see if it is properly coming there, let's give it red because everything is black, right? So you should not get confused. Yep, here we go. See, 500, almost similar. Yeah, we'll definitely build a reusable component. Yes, that's what we're trying. For this, we'll be using, see, you know, in here, in JioCinema, they are only having images. I don't know why or how. They're only having images. If you go to Netflix or Hotstar, it might be something simple for them. If you go to Netflix or Hotstar, like, see, if I go to Hotstar, right? So if you go to Hotstar, I don't know if it is viewable or not. So see here, they have, okay, they also have, okay, see, they have this, something like this. So here it's worth creating a component. Here, this is only an image. Getting my point? This is only an image. Here, if I hover, a component comes up, which has a lot of things. So it's worth creating a component. But here it's literally this image. So it doesn't look like that we have to go for a component. See, it's just an image. So why should we go for a component? See, this is not even a button. This is just a thing engraved in the image. That's not even a button. See that? So we can just go with the images here. So we don't need to create a separate component for this. It would have been better. So what we can do is we can make a little change. We can actually have a component. What should we do, guys? Should we make a component then? You tell me. A separate component for this, and I can have a live button, like a button for watch now. What say? Rather than this text, we can actually have a button for watch now. What say? You tell me. We can have a button for watch now. Okay, we can do that. A little better, a little betterment in their design maybe. Obviously, the design is amazing. So we can have a watch now button here, and we can also have a watch now button here. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll do that. So first of all, in this section, we have yeah, we can have a separate component. Let's go with a separate component. Even I want that, but I want to make that separate component worth. I just don't want an image there. I want to make that separate component worth of being a separate component, right? So first of all, an h1 which will be having this hot right now. And guys, how do we get that emoji? I forgot. What was the shortcut? Does anyone remember the shortcut for this emoji? Does anyone remember the shortcut for this emoji? I can just copy and paste maybe. Yeah, amazing. No need to remember the shortcut. We can just copy and paste. Cool. Okay, cool. No issues. So let's give it a class of section title, something like that. Yeah, window semicolon, right? But for now, I think it's fine. So styles dot, what can we have here? Section title. Okay. And let's go here. Dot section title. And let's see, first of all, how does it look? Yeah, it looks quite fine actually. Yeah, it looks quite fine. We don't need to give any sizing to that maybe. Looks quite good. Yeah, actually looks quite good. So no need to give any CSS to this. Otherwise we would have given it, but for now it's fine, I think. Now then, let's move on. Now inside this, okay, first of all, let's also give this a padding. So padding, do we have any top bottom padding here? I don't think so. Maybe we can give a little like 10 pixel from top bottom. And from left right, same 2%, just like we are giving everyone. And here also, let's now go with black. India won the match. Amazing. We won the match. Thank you so much for informing, Rack. Amazing. That's some good news. Okay. Yeah. Hot right now. Looks fine. Looks good. And let's go. So now inside this, I need to create a div. And I'm going to give it a class name of featured show. So it's a featured show. Okay. And then we'll also have show afterwards. So style dot featured show. Now here we're going to be having, now this I'm going to be creating as a separate component, but first I will create and then I'll put it as a separate component. Okay guys, everyone, sounds good guys? Sounds good? And I actually need this image. Let me see if I can get this image from somewhere. I was actually finding it here, but I don't think it's there. They might have hidden it somewhere. Nope. Okay, for now, I think we have to go for some random image. We'll download that from anywhere. So for now, first, let's create a component. So we can have any image. So let's, let's download a movie poster from somewhere. So let's download Avengers Infinity War poster, something like that. We can take this one, but it's like quite big. Yeah, we can take this end game poster as well. Why not? I need a little wider poster for that image. Let's go with this one. Or maybe we can go, yeah, this is fine. We have also this 4K Ultra HD written over it, so we can use this one. So let's download this. So we can also use the image address directly, guys. Let's use the image address. I'll see if tomorrow we have to download or not. But for now, let's use the image address. For now. So img src, I'll put the image address here. And here I'll just put poster. Okay, but before that, guys, before that, I forgot. I need one more div here on top. Which will be called shows. Styles dot shows. And inside that we have featured show. So first of all, dot shows will have a width of 100%, same, and for now background color of red, and a height of around maybe for now, or no height, just give it, okay, let's give it height for now, 400 pixels, something like that. So now you'll see we have something like this. Okay, and the image is also there, but it's quite big, so let's make it a little better. So this red one is, guys, this one shows, and inside that we have this featured show. So let's work on that featured show now. So dot featured show. Okay. Actually, we have to remove this component afterwards, but for now it's fine. So width will be around maybe, what can we do? 30%. And height will be around 400, similar to that. And I want the image to be adjusted accordingly. So what I'll do is, see, normally what happens is the images that you have in your website, you create them by yourselves or you get them from your company. Now for us, we're going to be downloading it from random places, right? So our size will go here and there. So for now, it's fine. I hope you understand, right? Our image size can go here and there, but that's completely fine. Display flex. And I want the image to be under size. So featured show image. This height of the image will always be similar to the parent. So height 100% for now. Okay. And let's give this featured show background color of, green, just to show you. So see this, it is this big. So let's remove the height of shows because the height will now depend on featured show. And let's increase the height of this to 500 pixels. Yeah, this looks fine. And also remove the height of featured now. It will depend on the child. Yeah, looks fine. And let's adjust the image in center. So display flex. Okay, it's already there. Justify content center, align item center. Okay, so we have this, and I think the height width is quite too much. 25 would have been fine. Yeah, so guys, this is one of our featured. See, my image is smaller. That is the reason. But technically, when we work in real time, you can have a real image from somewhere. But for now, it's fine. For now, it's completely fine. Okay, everyone. And we might also need some gap from top here and bottom here. So we can have this red one to have some padding. So padding from top, bottom, from left, right, nothing. Sorry, from top, bottom, 20 pixel, from left, right, nothing. So 0 pixels. Okay, good enough. One image. If this becomes completely widthwise, then it will be amazing. We can do that. Actually, we can do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. So let's say images width will be 100% so that it fills it completely. But height, it is going extra. So what I'll do is, I'll say featured show, whatever goes outside you, just hide it. So overflow hidden. So we can do something like this. See, overflow hidden. Okay, and also not, I think 20% should be good. No, that is too less. 22% maybe. Yeah, this is fine. 22% it is fine. Okay, guys, everyone. Cool then. And now you can just repeat it, but don't repeat it. Now we have this featured show as one component. Tomorrow we'll add the, okay, today only we can add the button, but we don't have that much time. So let's quickly create a separate component. So guys, ready everyone? Should we quickly create a separate component for featured show? So let's go. Featured show, this is the div. Let's quickly create a component. So new folder, let's call it as featured -show. Inside that, we'll create a component featured show.jsx and a CSS file featured -show.module.css. And what we need to do is we just have to first of all import styles from /featured-show.module.css, and then we just have to take this div as a separate component and put it here. And also we need to take the CSS for it. So whatever CSS this has, these two things, take it from here and write it in its own CSS. And now, so guys, that div is created separately now. And now see, there is no output. So now what we need to do is we just have to go in featured and include that component, which is featured show. So one component. Oh, what happened? Strange. Did I miss something? Style spelling error. Let me see. Where? Oh, sorry. My bad. STYLES. Thank you so much, buddy. So here we go, guys. And now the best part is I can repeat this featured show as much as I want. Let's for 3 times now. So now they're going one below each other. I want them side by side. So to this div shows, I'll go to the CSS for that. Where is it? Yeah. I'll give display of flex and a little column gap. So column gap of 10 pixels. And don't worry, tomorrow we'll also add on buttons. So today we are just putting some random images. Tomorrow we can add on buttons. And now we can remove the red for some time. And see, looks something like this. But the poster is not that great, I know. So we can have a better poster maybe. Let's have Dune poster. Because that looks quite good, right? This looks fine. Copy image address, featured show. This will look, I think, nice, maybe. Yeah, this looks nice. Looks better, right? Is that cleared, guys, everyone? So tomorrow now we can add more components. So now it's a separate component. Tomorrow we're also going to be adding a button on this. And tomorrow all this data, guys, will actually come from API. This data of movies, this data of tags, all of this will come from API, and we'll make sure that this also works. These things. Filter and search. This is the ultimate aim for tomorrow. If this is done a little earlier, then what we can do is when click, we can open a new page with information of that movie. What say, guys? So tomorrow's first our aim is to create the other sections first, which will be done in 15-20 minutes. Other sections, add a button of watch now, second, and then make this filter work with API call and make this search work. We'll try to make this work. So first 1 hour 30 minutes it's sorted. I think, yeah, everything is done then. And if we get time in last 15 minutes only, we can do this. That when I click on this, you get to the page, other page where you can actually see the information about this movie. Okay. So guys, that will be it for today. And I hope this is looking good. And you actually enjoyed the whole session. Okay. I really hope that you guys actually enjoyed this session, and this was something new, not like copying and pasting components. This was something which we created from scratch, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, drop down we'll try. We'll see whether we can do a drop down or not. We'll definitely see that. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed, everyone. I really hope you guys enjoyed the whole session. Okay. Oh, that's great, Kunal. You completed the code as well with me. Amazing, buddy. Okay. So, yep, guys, that's all for today. And we did quite a lot of things. And tomorrow's day again holds a promising lecture. We are going to do a lot of things. So, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. And also, once the session ends, please put some comments. I really need that. Please go ahead and put some comments below the video so that other people can also see what's going on and they can also watch the video as well. So, yep, thank you so much, everyone. And for all the people asking my name is Saurabh Gupta, guys. Okay. So, yep, thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. I'll see you all tomorrow sharp at 6:30. Bye bye, guys. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night.